Now, detailing isn't really my forte. I usually have my mate do it for me, but I am the one who taught him the system after all. So here's what you're here to learn. Stay tuned. What's up, survivalists? It's ItsCheif from TeamWnJ, here to enhance your animations and tell your stories. If you're new here, I make Minecraft animation tutorials every Monday, so make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon to not miss any uploads. If you're not, welcome back. Welcome to part 4 of the HM3 building tutorial. This will be on the little details and whatnot. After I've taught my mate how to do this, I've been doing them less and less, so I might be a bit rusty around the edges. But I hope I can still give most of the information to you guys. Let's just jump into it. Alright, cool. So let's clear your inventory first of all. We will be needing a few things in this video. So once your inventory is cleared, again, I'm gonna keep the wooden axe just in case I need it. We will definitely not be using it in this video, but it's just good to have it in hand. I'm gonna run you through the commands again. Let's see what we need in this video. So if you're on a server, I hope you have world edit and essentials installed. That's what the wooden axe is for, and essentials is what I use for commands. So let's do /I107. This is gonna give me a an oak gate rather. That's what we're going to be using for windows, because in the medieval times, glass was not a very popular resource, and, you know, not many people had glass. So we're just going to be using wooden gates for the bottom floor windows. Let's also get us a door. That's I3241. That gives us the oak door. Let's do an 85. So /I851. That's an oak fence. Let's do /I671. This is a cobblestone stair, which I'll be explaining later. Let's do /I161. That's gonna give us a white glass pane. I like this over the traditional clear glass pane. White just makes it look, you know, a little bit better. I also like the little texture that Conquest gives me. And let's also do /I143. This is gonna give us a wooden button that we can use for smaller details. Let's get started with the fence gate. So we're just gonna run around doing fence gates all here. And this is basically all your windows, blah, blah, blah. Now, we do have to reserve space for a chimney later. I'm gonna do it here. I'm just gonna smash that out for now. We'll come back to that in a quick bit. You'll notice that if you follow the build directly, that one of your windows will be obstructed by a stair. Now, you can put a gate there, or you cannot. I mean, that's completely up to you. If you choose to not do that, you can actually switch it out for a pillar instead. If you like that sort of thing, I do. I'm going to keep it like so. And everything else is basically done. Now, with the door, you could stick it on the outside. Please keep this consistent. Look where the door handle is facing. If your door handle faces this way, don't have the building next to you all of a sudden switch sides like that. That's going to get annoying really quickly. So stick it on the same side. Now, I did mention when we were building the scaffolding that the block on the outside matters. So if this was grass, for example, I would not put the door there because you could see the grass, like, inside the building. That's not normal. Instead of doing it like this, which is what we've been doing so far, I don't like that. I like putting it in there so that it keeps a consistent, so that, like, the door handle is first of all consistent, and it's a push door, right? So you push it to enter on the inside. Only problem is it takes up this block, so you can't use it on the interior. Just something to keep in mind. I'm gonna push this block back out. Just do it right there. Cool. So now that the door's done, let's walk outside. Let's walk inside rather real quick. And let's put glass panes in these slots. This should not be a challenge. These just slide right into place. Cool. Nothing special about that. Let's get back out. Now, a building needs to be supported, and like specifically buildings like these can get knocked over really easily. And so we support it with what's called a buttress. Now, I like to express buttresses just by putting stone stairs on the bottom like this. Different cities, again, use different buttresses. When you get to the corner here, two options. You can either put a stair like this, you can put a block, or you can put a slab. I don't really care. I like putting a stair down and just moving on. So every time we have a pillar, I just put a buttress like so. Now we've reached the next stage. Let's put buttons. I just actually noticed that I'm missing something here. Ignore the middle one. And only put buttons on the extrusion. So don't put buttons on the middle, like, out-facing block. So do it on the corner. Do it on the corner like this. So I actually left something out there in the middle. In the middle, if you have an extrusion like this, get a 164. That's a dark oak wood stair, and you can just put those inverted like that, and just gives us, like, a little smoothness to the support. If you don't have an extrusion, yeah, just chuck a button on. It'll be fine. This has an extrusion. Let's put a stair there. Everything here looks good. We'll put a stair here. Cool. Stair there. Stair here. Good. We'll move on. Yep, everything looks good. Now, with the front here, I'm going to have to actually smash this off. Where the door is, I like doing this thing. Again, it's optional. Choke. That's also optional. I like putting two fences like this, and then also grabbing some stairs and doing, this sort of thing. Two ways you can finish that. You can do it with the stairs like what I just did, or if you want, you can grab some slabs. Put a bottom slab there, top slab there, bottom slab there, or mix them up, do stair, slab, slab. Sorry, stair, slab, stair, like this, or just, you know, standard stair, stair. Completely up to you. Let's leave it like that. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Cool, that's basically all the detailing. Now let's get to the chimney. I said I was gonna do it back here. So why am I putting the chimney back here? Because once we've added the door and the stair, it really limits where we can put the chimney. We basically eliminated 4 walls that we can put it on. We can't put it on this wall because there's a stair here. We can't put it there, stair. Can't put it there because of the stair. Can't put it here because we have the door. We can only really put it here or on one of these 3 walls. I like to give as much space as possible for the interior, so I'm gonna smash out this entire wall and leave this as the chimney. For the chimney, I like using bricks. You could also use stone bricks or cobblestone. And so to get your bricks, simply go /I4445 That's gonna give you a standard brick block. /I1081, that's gonna give you a brick stair. /I44 rather, that will give you a brick slab. I also like to use a furnace here, so /I61 that's gonna give you a furnace. And just for minor detailing, /I161 will give you a coal ore block. I forget the code for flint steel, so I'm just gonna do /I flint steel 1. That's gonna give me a flint steel. That's gonna allow me to set a fire. And I also like doing /I1011. That's gonna give me an iron bar as a finishing touch. /I44 that's gonna give me a stone slab. If you're using 1.13, it's actually a good idea to do /I43 but I'm on 1.12, so I can't do that. That's gonna give you a double slab. That just makes life a bit easier. Here's where I want the chimney to be. I'm just gonna smash out this block. So if the wall is here, it's a good idea to back up by 1 block. This will allow you more freedom. And start doing some brick blocks in this sort of diamond pattern around the center. In the center, chuck in a coal ore block. That's what you're gonna be lighting on fire. Inside the house, lining up to these wooden pillars, make sure no wood is exposed to the chimney. I think that's a given because it's gonna burn your house down. So quick warning, again, before lighting anything on fire, do /game rule fire tick false or whatever, I forget the command. But other than that, it's very unrealistic to have fire next to wood. So make sure all the wood is kind of blocked up. Let's put blocks here like so. Let's start working our way up. Let's gonna put 2 stairs facing in like so. That's just gonna smooth out the entire building. I'm gonna start putting blocks up like so here. Smash this one off. Now this is important. Do a reverse stair right there. And put a full stair here. So you see this little gap here? That's very important. Because if we go inside the building, and we look at it here, we can see this little gap going up. So we can imagine that this actually leads up to the chimney on top, but it doesn't actually. From here, it just looks like there's a little space up there, right? So since we're inside, why not we just finish this off by putting some stairs here? Again, wood cannot be exposed to fire, get rid of those. Let's put a top slab here, top slab and top slab like so. If you have the chance, you can actually round this off. I'm gonna do that. Let's go back outside. We're not done on the inside yet, by the way. We'll just go back into it later. So there's these 2 little holes here. Don't like them. Let's block them up like that. Simple and easy. Now these crows can shut the fuck up. Now we can light on fire. Again, make sure fire is fire tick false is whatever the game rule is. Make sure that's on so you don't burn down your house. Light the fire. Put down the iron fence right here. And I like changing these blocks into the stone slab. This just gives it a bit more of a comfy feel. Now, if you have the furnace in your inventory, you could replace this block with the furnace if you wanted to. This way, it could be a functional fireplace, so you could right-click on that if you wanted to cook something. Let's do it. Why not? Or, alternatively, you can actually replace these 2 blocks with the furnaces. Completely up to you. Again, every design is modular. Let's go out. We have our fireplace. We don't have our chimney. Now, the good thing about this design is that the chimneys don't really need to make sense. All that matters is that if your fireplace is here, don't have your chimney here. That does not make any sense at all. You can get away with having the chimney here or something, or there. I just wouldn't stick it on the other side, like in any other module. Remember, we divided into 3 modules. There's 1 module there, 1 module there, and 1 module there. I would keep it in the same module as the fireplace. Imagine if this chimney went up and it snaked its way up somewhere and it came out maybe there, right? So just smash off some of the blocks and just shoot it straight up like that. Look at it, make sure it looks good. I don't think this one looks good, so I'm gonna smash that and try again in a different place. So cool, I could live with that, right? We just shoot blocks straight up. Make sure it's about the same height as the top of your dominant roof. If it's anywhere below it, it might feel a bit short. That's my personal opinion. I like to shoot about that high. Smash out the top block, same level as the dominant roof, and replace it with a stair. Where the stair faces outwards, where the mouth of the stair is, that's where the steam is supposed to eject. Don't have another house here and then eject all the steam at the other house. Eject it towards a clearing or where the wind direction would be blowing. You would know your city's wind direction. To finish it off, you can either put on just a slab or like a stone brick slab. I like doing stone brick slab, so there we go. And that's basically our chimney. Down here with the fireplace, if you wanted to cover this furnace up, you could stick another stair there if you wanted to. Or you could get a button, stick that there, or you could even do a iron trap door, but you're gonna have to hide the redstone torch beneath ground. So let's get a redstone torch here. So I'm just gonna smash that out, put a redstone torch there, block back, and then do that there. That just covers it up a little bit. So, a few ways to tackle that situation. That's cool for me. That's basically all the detailing for the HM3 basic house. Don't forget to check out the full playlist of tutorials on the HM3 system so that you can drastically improve your medieval builds quickly and effectively. Hope to see you next time on the final HM3 basic house tutorial on the interior of the basic HM3. Hey, I'm a YouTuber trying to influence and change Minecraft animations for the better while working on my own animated series, Levaslier. You can play a massive role in the development of Levaslier by watching more of my videos or checking out my Patreon. With that said and done, this has been ItsCheif from TeamWnJ to improve your animations and tell your stories. Cheers!